question that was going to come up later, but I feel like it's a good time to ask now. So, is YouTube a good way to learn how to play guitar?
Okay, so this is similar to the question of how much should I practice? Is YouTube a good way to learn guitar? Well, let me ask you this. That's like asking, is a book a good way to learn information? It depends. If you're trying to learn how to build a house and you pick up a book about the history of railroads, that's useless, right? And the thing is, there are so many. I mean, I know there are millions of YouTube videos. I imagine there's billions of YouTube videos. And that's so many videos that you couldn't even if you watched, one video per day, excuse me, one video per hour for your entire life, you'd never even get to half of them, right? And the chances of you watching the right YouTube videos and knowing exactly what path you need to go down, first of all, knowing what your guitar playing goal is, but also knowing what is the path to get there. What should I learn and in what order, and how long should I practice it? How long should I move? How long should I do that thing in order to get to the goal that I'm trying to achieve on guitar, to play whatever it is that I'm trying to play? How do you know those steps? If you're just trying to do it yourself, you don't. You don't know what you don't know. And that's why YouTube is such a dangerous rabbit hole. And that's why so many people get stuck on there, because they get stuck and frustrated. It's a treadmill. So you get inspired about something, you go to YouTube, you're really serious about learning, and then guess what? You bounce around from thing to thing, and before you know it, you end up on some crazy video about some teacher showing off or whatever it is, and you get fed up and you get tired of it, you get frustrated, you put the guitar down, and then you feel really bad because you really wanted to play. You have the ambition, you have the spark, you actually have the ability to do it. It's just that going to YouTube and trying to find your way around is literally it's pretty much impossible. It's just not going to happen unless you have somebody telling you exactly what you should learn, when you should learn it, how long you should do it, how you should do it, when to move on, etc. It's just not going to happen. So going back to the question, is YouTube a good way to learn guitar? Well, it depends. Do you know exactly what you need to learn? Do you know exactly who you need to learn it from? Do you know exactly, even if you know a category of thing that you want to learn about? For example, let's say you want to learn, I don't know, pentatonic scale, for example. There's 800 million zillion videos on the pentatonic scale on YouTube. And how do you know if one teacher's way of doing it is actually going to be the right way for you in the long run, even if you understand what they're saying on that video? Maybe you can move your fingers and do what they're saying, but how are you going to know if that's not setting you up to get stuck later? That's usually what happens. Most people never realize they're climbing up the wrong ladder. It seems like they're getting closer because they're learning more and more stuff, but they're actually just spinning their wheels. They're not getting anywhere. It's just driving around in circles, right? So anyway, again, is YouTube a good source to learn guitar, watch videos, or whatever? It depends. If you know exactly what you're looking for, if you know exactly what you want to improve, if you know exactly what particular song you want to learn and what part of it or something like that, sure, it can be a great resource. Otherwise, if you don't have all the guidance, the structure that you need, if you don't know exactly what you're doing, if you don't know exactly where you're going, if you don't know exactly where your goals are and how you should get there, then it can be an extremely dangerous tool. And I would say that, given the statistic that the CEO of Fender said that 9 out of 10 guitar players quit within the first 12 months, I'd say it's a pretty dangerous tool for most people.
Yeah, I agree. I think that when it comes to like learning, like there's one thing you want to learn, like say
Hmm.
you just want to learn a part of a song, or you want to learn a specific technique from a certain person that's teaching. I think it's helpful, but without
Sure.
like a structure, like if you're trying to learn guitar as a whole, it's almost, there's too many shiny objects that you can get lost, go down a rabbit hole forever, and never really see the progress that you want unless there's like
Yeah,
something that's really structured really well in mind. So
for sure.
those are my thoughts. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. We would love it if you hit the like button, leave a comment below, tell us what you thought about it, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to release really great content, some great backing tracks so you can practice your guitar skills on. And if you're interested in taking your guitar to the next level, we have a free course that we want to give to you. It's in the description of this video. It's going to help you discover how to freely express yourself on guitar without endless amounts of scales and theory. So check it out and let us know what you think. Thanks.